Any questions? Make it quick. Yes, no? Bismillah. Yes, sir. Faddal.
You mentioned about correcting oneself and correcting others. And you have to correct oneself first, but even if you don't correct oneself first, you still have to correct others. Is there any related daleel for it? Or?
Related daleel?
Yeah.
Naam, the daleel, akhi, is that you were commanded to enjoy what is good and forbid what is evil. Yani the Prophet ﷺ said, the brother was asking, because people tell me to repeat the question. He was asking that, I said that you correct yourself, then you correct others. But even if you fail in correcting yourself, you must still correct others. Now the ulama have differed. But the position which I found to be very powerful and strong is that even if you fail in correcting yourself, you still have to correct others. Why? Because we have two obligations. If you do have two obligations and you fail in fulfilling one, do you abandon the other? Do you abandon the other? Do you do the other? If you have two things you're supposed to do, you fail in doing one, you say, okay, I'm going to leave the other one also? No, say get one at least. So there's an obligation for yourself and there's an obligation towards the people. If you fail in rectifying yourself, don't fail in also rectifying the people, otherwise it will be double failure. Now yes, there are ayat which may suggest otherwise. أَتَأْمُرُونَ النَّاسَ بِالْبِرِّ وَتَنْسَوْنَ أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ تَتْلُونَ الْكِتَابِ. The ulama understood these two principles in different ways. The conclusion, because this requires a lecture, it's very technical, the conclusion is that based on the general narration, akhi, that if you see munkar, you change it. So now you have to change what you see in other people. What happens between you is between you and Allah. But concerning the Muslims, they have the right of ad-deenu and nasiha. Fair enough? I hope that makes sense, inshallah.
Can I have just follow-up question?
Yes.
How is that effective though if you're not doing what you're supposed to do and you're telling somebody to, for example, if you're not praying and you see somebody's not praying and you want to correct them, you're not correcting yourself, how effective is that?
The effectiveness is with Allah. You that you have done your job. He may listen to you and go pray. And this, by the way, parents do this all the time. They do something wrong, and when the child doesn't say, don't do this, and he will not do it sometimes. He will listen to you sometimes, even though you're doing it yourself. So this happens. Your job is to do it. Now it doesn't mean that this becomes our way of life. That's why I made that comment. That we don't just disobey Allah all the way and then we tell the people to do everything. No, no, no. We make that effort. But in case you failed on yourself, don't fail with others as well. Right. Are ladies allowed to wear jeans? It depends on what you mean. If you mean at home, some of the ulama say yes, and some of them say no, because they say pants is from the dress code of men. Sirwal. Okay? Some of them say there's flexibility, you may wear it, but wearing jeans while going out, no. Wearing jeans under a jilbab, so that every time you walk, your leg comes out, and the people can see the leg with the jeans, no. No. Say, but brother, blah, 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 I say, blee, blee, blee. Find a solution. Wear a long skirt, buy something, wear a long jilbab, figure it out. But you cannot walk and every time you walk your leg comes out with a leg. See leg with shoes and sometimes skin? No, sisters in Islam. If you're in this condition now, when you walk out, walk slowly, and next time just make sure you do what is right. Can a woman wear ornaments such as rings, bracelets, and etc. when going out? No. Absolutely not. Because this is part of the zina. This is part of the tabarruj, which Allah Azza wa Jal forbade. وَقَرْنَ فِي بُيُوتِكُنَّ وَلَا تَبَرَّجْنَ تَبَرُّجَ الْجَاهِلِيَّةِ الْأُولَى. Remain at home and do not adorn yourself as the way of the early days of ignorance. So no, you cannot wear a ring, a bracelet, a necklace, anything which looks attractive. If you go back to our lecture, is this sister going to Jannah? We explained, and some of the ladies didn't like it, but I'm still going to say it, you're supposed to look boring. That's what it is, sister. That's the truth of the matter. I'm being as blunt as I can be. Your job is to look boring in front of strangers. At home, look like a princess, like a queen, like the beauty pageant. That's your business at home. Outside, boring. If someone sees something which calls them to look again, you have failed in your hijab. Period. If you have something that makes a man wants to take a second look at you, you have failed in your hijab. If you've done your job and he looks at you 20 times, you are not sinful, he's sinful. But if you're inviting indirectly, then you share the sin. It's not worth it. Look boring and go to Jannah. Then you'll have castles and you can wear whatever you like over there. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. At the Haram in Mecca, one security was smoking and blew the smoke, maybe accidentally, in my face. I told him haram to smoke. He counter-attacked by saying, "Where is your niqab?" Should I have said anything to him? Yes. Yes, you should have said that. That's the same thing they did to you what they did to me. Say, if I put on the niqab, will you stop smoking? Is it about the niqab? Here. Throw away the cigarette. See if he's going to do it. These are followers of desires. So there's no relation between them. And you can tell him, FYI, most of the madahib are of the opinion that you don't have to cover the face. It is not the majority opinion. Okay? The majority opinion is that the sister doesn't have to cover her face. We recommend it, we love it, it's a sunnah, she's rewarded, no doubt. But is it an obligation? As far as I'm concerned, no. As far as many of the ulama are concerned, no. So you're not doing anything wrong per se, for him to say that you wear the niqab. You're doing something which Islam has allowed. Find me now who said that smoking is halal among a scholar. You won't. I'll quote a alim of a madhab who says that I can show my face. You find me a alim of a madhab that says you can smoke. You can't do it. But anyways, of course, time doesn't allow you to go back and forth. And these kind of people, you bring a man to do the job on your behalf. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is stated in the hadith that it is haram for men to wear their trousers under the ankle only if they do it to show that they are proud. Does this mean that men who are not proud are allowed to wear their trousers under the ankle? No, no, no. No, 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 no. The one who wears his pants below the ankles has the following. لا ينظر الله إليه يوم القيامة ولا يكلمه ولا يزكيه ولا ينظر إليه وله عذاب أليم. 5 things for the one who does it out of pride. Usually the cool hip-hop dudes. Or or others. Anyone who by putting his pants down thinks now I'm super special, you know, I'm nice guy, I'm hot, cool, whatever terms they use today. This one, Allah will not speak to him on the day of judgment. Allah will not look at him. Allah will not purify him. And Allah will have a severe punishment prepared for him. The one who does it out of pride. If you don't do it out of pride, then you will get the hellfire only without the other 4 punishments. ما أسفل من الكعبين من الإزار ففي النار. Hadith is in Bukhari. Whatever below the garment, whatever below the ankles of the garment is in the fire. There's no, look, go back to the lecture. I'm not going to give the lecture again because it's not for everyone else. The lecture is on YouTube, on DVD, available. Hell equals garment, that's the title of the lecture. Yani, will a garment send you to hell? You see the many evidences concerning this particular ruling. You cannot keep your pants below the ankles, period. Whether out of pride or without pride. And vice versa for the sisters. You cannot keep your jilbab above your ankles. You better put that thing down. Nowadays we're we're confused. Men and women are confused. The sister is the one walking with the jilbab above the ankles and her husband's pants are dragging 20 feet behind him. Misconceptions about Islam. Is it about this?
No.
What? لا لا قل لي.
Continue.
لك قل لي ما تخاف.
لا لا والله.
طيب. معلش, this is some Lebanese. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Stop the phone, please. Nowadays, the Palestinians are facing wars and need help. As Muslims, is it a must to help them? Zakat? Sure. Whoever has the means to help Muslims, you don't need to ask that question. Just go back to the ayah. Al-mu'minun wal-mu'minuna wal-mu'minat ba'duhum awliya'u ba'd. This is our job. Everyone helps according to ability. Some people got fulus, some people got skills, some people got information. Everyone does what he can. Muslims in Palestine, Muslims in Afghanistan, Muslims in Pakistan, it doesn't matter. Any Muslim, anywhere on earth has a right We have to do something for them. And if we're unable because of the chains around us, then we remember them and we wish goodness for them and we love them because they're brothers in faith. But whoever is able to do more, you don't need to ask me or ask any other person concerning this matter. I answered this already. Yes?
What can you say for the Muslims who say to the non-Muslims, Merry Christmas? Something to say. And I know it's hard.
Yeah. I was speaking with the brother concerning this. He said the one who says to a kafir, Happy Holidays, concerning that, he has committed a sin worse than fornication, worse than drinking alcohol, worse than killing an innocent soul. In fact, he has engaged in an act of disbelief, but we will not declare disbelief on him. Because by saying Happy Holidays, you have said congratulations on your disbelief in Allah. That's the summary. As if you say to them, you believe God was born on the 25th of December? Happy Holidays, congratulations. I like it. That's what you're doing. And we mentioned in the lecture, can I celebrate this? The answer of one of the du'at, who said that when you say Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or any other batikh that they invent, you're really saying Happy Devil's Day. Because it's not from Allah. If it's not from Allah, it's from the shaitan. If it's from the shaitan, and you're accepting it, meaning you're saying Happy Satan's Day. No such thing. You have to be brave. You say, but my whole family, say, I don't care about your whole family. Your relationship is with Allah. You can tell them, guys, one of the easy outlets say, listen, don't you like sincerity? When I wish something, shouldn't it come from my heart? I don't believe in this. I don't want to be fake, tell you Merry Christmas. I don't believe in it. Okay? Either I say something genuine, or as a person who I respect myself, I don't give these fake, empty statements. Either I'm genuine, and there's substance to my speech, or I remain silent. They will respect you. They will respect you far more than saying to them what you don't believe. Yes?
They'll come back to you, we don't believe in Eid, but we'll tell you Eid Mubarak.
They say this is your lenience in your religion. That's your religion. We Muslims are very, very careful about what Allah said and how we act according to it. I'm sorry to tell you, of course you try to be nice, but tell them how many of the things which God asked you to do are you doing? If they're Christians, say, are you circumcised? Maybe that's not the best question you can ask a man. Do you pray 3 times a day, as it mentioned Jesus praying in the Bible? Do you make wudu, as Jesus did in the Bible? Do you make sujood, as Jesus did in the Bible? No. Say, how come you left all of these things that Jesus did, and now you're catching me on Merry Christmas, which Jesus never did either? So, you turn the tables around.
Without being blunt on this greetings, how can you diplomatically avoid such
I just told you. The best diplomatical way is to say, I try to be a genuine person. When I wish something someone, it either comes from my heart or it doesn't come. I honestly don't believe Jesus was born on the 25th of December. When they prove it to me, then we can have a discussion then. I don't believe it. Do you want me to give you fake statements? Do you like for me to lie to you? I'm not going to lie to you. If you want me to lie to you, there's a problem, in what you want. That's like someone, telling someone, say you love me, but I don't love you. And I don't want to say I love you when I don't love you, because I'll be lying to you. Say Muslims are not allowed to lie. We don't lie. If I say Merry Christmas, I'm lying, because I don't believe this is a Merry Christmas at all. You see what I'm saying? So because my religion doesn't allow me to lie, and I try to be genuine, I will not say anything.
So Muslims are doing just in a reciprocation because they are greeting for Eid and all these things. So when this comes, so they are just that, because if they don't do this is
the best guidance is the guidance of the Prophet ﷺ. If this was going to be effective in da'wah, believe me, it would have been taught to us in the Quran and the Sunnah. When we have learned the opposite of that, this can never be effective. And believe me, you may say that, trying to please them, thinking you're going to bring them closer to Islam. All this will make them do is feel more proud and prideful about their religion and get further away from Islam, and your level of respect will drop down